Today I'm going to show you some plumbing, but first, actually, what I want to show you is how to put a sink into a countertop, because I was wrestling with this actually. So I'll close some of these, and oh yeah, so my 3D view of my building. So look, if we got our building here, I had a kitchen, but I couldn't see the kitchen now because we've got a ceiling. So see if we can get rid of the ceiling. So we're gonna go hide categories. We're gonna hide the ceilings. So this is my building, and my biggest problem was, how do you get the sink to show up in the millwork? And I was like struggling with this. So here's my, let's say, my architectural drawing. So what I did was I put it into a component. So first, place a component, and I went to Millwork. Where was it? So I went to like a base cabinet, for example. This is what I put in. So I put in a base cabinet. I put a bunch of them, and they just show up in the drawing as dashed lines. But oops, let's say you got a dishwasher, for example, here. So then after that, I went component, place a component, and then I went to, so now, mind you, base cabinets come in different sizes, and you can load. Revit's got a whole bunch of them, but after that, I went to countertop. So the countertops have different categories. Now this is backwards, but we put this in, and then we're gonna rotate this. So we're gonna rotate this until it snaps onto my millwork. But now this is not correct, but we're gonna stretch it out, and now we've got the countertop, but the depth is not correct. Whoops. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna click on our countertop and edit, and we're gonna edit the depth to be like 2 foot 5 inches or whatever it is. You can measure your millwork, so you might have an overhang. So okay, so we've created our countertop now. So this should show up now in the 3D view. So we've got a sink, and here's where you gotta be careful, because this is where my screw up happened actually, because I made a mistake. So what we're gonna do is, our millwork isn't incorrect. So actually we'll just delete this and delete. This is where you be careful. So what I did when I put this in is, the reason it didn't fit is because the drawers were on the wrong side. So this is actually the correct layout of our millwork, let's say. And now we're gonna just copy paste. And I don't want to overlap these because that won't work. So okay, so we got our millwork, and then I'm gonna put in our countertop, and I made a mistake here with this depth. Also be careful, because when you change the millwork, or when you change an element, it ends up changing everywhere in your drawing unless you duplicate it. So here's our here's our oversized countertop, and we're gonna make it shorter by a bit now. So we're gonna go like this. Okay, so we've got our countertop now, and if I go to my cover sheet, so now I've got a millwork with a countertop. Now, when you go to add a sink, so you go back to, say, your plumbing plan. Now notice you can't change your millwork. So, but go to systems and then plumbing fixture, and now it's gonna give you choices here: place on vertical face, or work plane. So a vertical face would not make sense because that's like a wall, and then face would be like a floor, but there's not really anywhere. So you gotta choose work plane, and then you wanna put your sink in. And okay, now I have my sink, but it's obviously not correct, so I'm gonna rotate this, and I'm gonna rotate it 90 degrees, and I'm gonna put my sink into my millwork. Now if I go to 3D, I don't got no sink, so like what's going on? But if you click here, you can see the sink, but how come it's not in the millwork? So what you want to do is you want to go edit work plane, and you want to do pick a plane, and then you'll be carefully click onto your counter, and that's basically it. So now your sink is in your counter automatically. So if you have any questions about that, please post a comment. Thank you.